when you go to bed, you're not well, you go and get a shower at 9 o'clock and you're so tired and so unwell that you go to bed with your hair wet and fall asleep. So it actually looks like the beach, what do you call it? The beach look. But I am much better now. Well, I wouldn't say 100%, but I am getting better. I wanted to tell you about something that I bought. This is not a freebie. It's something on Instagram. I don't know why, but because I clicked on something that said, because I clicked on an advert, it was about clothes actually. I was looking at something and they were advertising a dress, and the dress looked very similar to a pattern that's very popular with McCall's. I can't remember what the number is. I'll see if I can remember and I'll put it up there. But I remember clicking on it and it was something like £40 or something, or you could get it for £40. And ever since I've done that, I keep getting more and more adverts asking me to look at these dresses and things. And sometimes I get some good ideas of what the styles would look like in certain things. For example, there was one this morning that I liked, and this is what I snapped a picture of. I thought it looked really, really nice. But I don't know that we've got any fabric that's anything like that. But I thought the dress itself is a pattern that we've probably all got those of us who make dresses have probably all got in our library or can get something like that. And this particular one, I thought it looked lovely. But I digress slightly, because one of the adverts that came up was about some perfume, and it was called the Saltworks Discovery Perfume Set. And I thought it was a good advert. And what they said was, we will send you a box of sampler perfumes, and you can try them all out. And if you like them, you can order whichever one you like. You can order a proper perfume of it. And I thought, well, I do like perfume. I have to say that right through COVID, every morning I would get up and I'd put perfume on. I don't know why, but I like my perfume. There's two perfumes I have. I have a French one that my sister, when I went to France, my sister had it, and as I was walking behind her. I said, oh, that's lovely. And then she said, oh, just something I got from the local chemist. And so she went and got me some. And I thought it was so nice. I think I've used it twice over. I've just replenished a third bottle recently. And the other one was L'air du Temps by, I can't remember who it is. L'air du Temps. I love that. And I've got a tiny little bit left. It's the perfume that I have. Very, very expensive. And I've got this tiny little bit left that I've had for years. I don't think I've tried not to touch it unless we go out on a night out. I thought, well, I can use it when we go out for a special meal. We've never been out for a special meal, so this tiny little perfume is just sitting there. And the other day I thought, oh, that seems to be going down. I think it's dehydrating. So I then thought, well, I saw this and I thought, well, this would be quite nice to try if it's as good as they say. So it came wrapped up in the most beautiful box, and it had a lovely ribbon around it. The green box has got a gold seal. And when I opened the box, inside was a piece of paper that told you about the Saltworks. And then you got your bit of sponge to protect it. And inside you got some little files like that, little bottles like that. And in the top, little bottles, they're hard to push back in. So because I tried to push the first one in, and as I pushed it in, it squirted out. So I'm trying not to push them in too often. But they give you these pieces of paper, obviously to, like in the perfume counter, to try and, if you don't want to put it on. The perfumes, they are really strong. I could smell them. I put this on this morning and it's really strong. I thought I'll make a note of which ones I like. Well, I like them all, except one. I'm not so sure about one. So basically, they give you a little piece of paper that tells you all about them. And this one that I've just tried is Rose Bohème. It's cashmere, wood and rose, our dry martini fragrance, woody, intense and radiant. Now, when I put it on this morning, I thought, oh, that reminds me of when you put something in the bathroom to make it smell nice. And I thought, oh, everybody's going to think I smell like I've just cleaned the toilet out. And I thought, well, it was so strong and that was just one little squirt. I put a little squirt on there, a little squirt on here, and a squirt on there, and then I do that. I always do back to back on my hands, and I thought, oh golly, it smells like I've just cleaned the toilet with some nice perfume toilet cleaner, but it's very strong. But as the day wore on, at first I thought, oh, I don't think I like this. I don't know that I like this. And this is what they say about perfumes. Don't judge it when you first get it. So this little set here, what I've decided to do is I've marked down which ones, as I say, I'm working my way down this box. I've done all of those. I've done those 2, and I've got 3 left to do yet. And I like all of them. I particularly like the l'orangerie, the orangerie. And that was this second one. I particularly, because I put a star beside that. The one that I've put no, no, is a one called Quand-Même. I will use it. I don't waste perfume. I will use it, but I'll use that on the days that I'm stopping at home and I can't be bothered to wear put perfume on. So the Quand-Même, I wasn't as enlightened by it. But I've yet to do these 3, which are Rock Rose. I've done the Rose Bohème. Something Bizarre. What's the bizarre? Oud Bizarre. And something Midnight Orchid. Midnight Orchid sounds rather nice. But the one that I particularly liked, which was l'orangerie, is Orange Zest and Flower. Float away feeling clean and sun-washed fresh. And I just thought they are really, really nice. And the first one was called Love Story. White florals and rose. Gushing florals with depth for the romantic at heart. I am so pleased with these. As I say, it cost me about £29. I'll see if I can find a link to it if you're interested. Put the link down below. But as I say, it's something that I'm not being paid for it. I'm not promoting it. Well, I am telling you about it, but I'm not promoting it as in go and get it from there and I'll get 10% off or whatever. I just saw it. I thought I'd try it. And I have to say, I have got it. It cost me, as I say, £29, and I was debating, should I spend that much on perfume, on little files that I might not like? Might they be cheap? And they are not. They are really quality perfumes. I'm really pleased with them. You'll probably find them. It says here, thesaltworkscompany.com. So that's probably where they come from. I'll have a look on their website, and if I can see it, I'll put it up here for you to see. They give you a full bottle, a full little file. That one goes up just to where the bottom of the label is. So as I say, it comes with this piece of card. You can see I've put a little question mark and no there, and I've put a little star there. I'm going to put a little star in particular next to this Rock Rose, because although it started off toilety, bathroomy, it ended up being beautiful. So I shall put a little mark next to that to tell me that I like it. And the whole purpose of that would be that if I do decide to go for a full bottle of perfume, I'll know which perfume to go for. So I thought you might be interested in that. We have been we're finally, it's taken forever to get this flat of his mother's done. Last week we had the decorator come and decorate the rooms. He's just painted the same colour theme walls all throughout. I think it's Egyptian cotton, and his lordship wanted grey carpets, and I suddenly looked at the Egyptian cotton. I thought, oh, that's not the colour I thought he was going to get. I thought it was going to be like a greyish white, and it's not. It's like a greeny white. But actually when we saw it, we thought it actually looks nice, and it'll go nice with the grey carpets. So the painter has finished. Carpet's going to go in tomorrow. His lordship is not going to be there tomorrow, but he's going down on Thursday, and then on Friday we're both going to go down and start finishing touches. We're hoping to have blinds arrive tomorrow here, and we're going to fit the blinds, and then I think by next week we can get the estate agent in, the lettings agent in, and she can start taking photographs. And did I tell you who I'm going to be meeting up with? I didn't tell you who I'm going to be meeting up with. Wow, you'd be saying, you never told us. I'm going to go down to York because Lorianne has come from Portland, Oregon, back to England. That woman travels I can't get over how many times she travels. Her husband, Larry, has said he's had enough. He stayed back home this time because she was here last year visiting all the YouTubers that she likes to follow. She was here, I don't know if it was the previous year or the year before, and I met her then, and she was meeting vloggers, and she's back again, and she's stopping at the moment down near York with Judy from Running So and So. And I will be joining her on Thursday. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm meeting her in York. I don't really know York. For all, it's just an hour's drive down the road. And we go to visit his lordship's son, who lives 5 minutes drive south of the town centre. We don't go into the centre very often. And in fact, the last time I actually visited the city centre itself was when we met up with Lorianne and Larry on their first trip. So I don't know where I don't know what the best restaurants are. I don't know what the best cafes are. I don't know how long we're staying. I don't know how long I'm meeting up with her. I'll just have to get a day return. I'm going to go by train, get a day return, go down and meet her and see what happens, take it from there. I'm sure we'll have fun. I've never been to any fabric shops in York. I think there are some. I think originally there weren't any, so it'll be quite interesting to see what she probably knows York better than I do. Having been there 3 times and meeting all these people. She met Judy, well, she stayed with Judy last year, and Rachel, she met Rachel, and I can't remember, a few others. She's meeting up with as many as she could. Most sewers will know who Lorianne is. So Judy from Running So and So went to Portland, Oregon last year to stay with Lorianne and Larry. And so if you want to see a little bit about Lorianne, look up Judy from Running So and So, and you'll find the whole vlogs that she had about going to visit Lorianne. So hopefully I will be able to take some videos and you'll be able to meet Lorianne again and catch up with what we're doing. Lorianne's fascinated by the fact there's a school right next door to where we're having a coffee, and this is convent. We have got Lorianne, and we've just had a cup of tea. Yeah. Because they didn't do nice meals here.
And a lot of wind.
And a lot of wind because we sat out in the garden. She's probably frozen to death. So we're going to go off and find some nice place to have lunch.
Yes.
A salady type lunch.
Yay.
I ain't been to York very often.
We're really close.
And she's been more times than me lately, so she's finding the way around.
Hey everybody, hugs and loves.
She's looking for Coffee Street. Coffee Street.
And socializing.
And socialising at the same time.
Say again?
There it is, Coffee Yard.
Wow. I wouldn't have done that.
Well, I've got the machine in the background going because I've got some place to engrave, but it'll go quiet in a second when I finish. I'm back from having met Lorianne. I had, just before I was due to go and join her, I was going to jump in the car, go to the station, catch a train, go down to York. And about 10 minutes before I was due to go off in the car, I had a lovely outfit on, matching bag, matching shoes, pinky purple. I was going to wear kind of something like this kind of thing, and it was polyester. And within a few seconds of coming downstairs, I just thought, I am going to be too hot. It made me feel very hot. So I went back upstairs, took those clothes off, put a black top on, put this shirt on, which you'll see in the picture following, and didn't match the handbag, didn't match the shoes, but I was more comfortable, more relaxed. So that was what I wore. I also, when I was shopping, I felt obliged because I went into the fabric shop, so I bought a little bit of fabric, and this was what I bought. I bought 2 pieces of cotton. They were, there's one, have I got it the right way? Yeah, with elephants and tigers on. loved it. I don't know what on earth I'm going to do with it. I just got half a metre, and then I got another piece that's very similar. This was from Socialising, and this one is this way. That was the other piece that I got, and so I got those two pieces from Socialising. I think it came to about £17.50, and then at Dutton's for Buttons, I almost had a fit when I paid for them because it cost me £30, because I had chosen some really nice ones. I've chosen some, she did point out that the expensive ones were £2.28 each, and they were abalone. And the ones that I got that were abalone were these ones. I don't know if you can see those. Let's see if I can. Those were the abalone ones. They have little lines going round. So I got 7 of those, and then I got 7 little blue ones to go on a dress that I'm busy making. They've got like a little reflection to them, and those are to go on a dress I've just finished off, which I'm yet to tell you about. And then I got 7 grey ones. I'm not sure why I got grey ones. I think because they looked rather like a mother of pearl effect. The lady let us go right up to the top floor because Lorianne wanted to show me the top floor of Dutton's for Buttons, because it shows you all the eaves of the building. It's a very old building, and it was absolutely lovely. So we went up there. I didn't take any video, but Lorianne was taking video. So that was buttons I've got, and I got some fabric. We went to, you'll have seen on the video, we went, I didn't know where to go, so my friend happened to message me, my friend who lives near York, from Tadcaster. She messaged me to wish me happy wedding anniversary, because that day was our wedding anniversary. The day I was meeting up with Lorianne was our wedding anniversary. And I said, well, I don't know where I'm going. And so she said, go to the Bar Convent, which is near the station. She said, it's really nice. So we went in there. It was around lunchtime, but we decided we'd just have a cup of tea, sat out in the garden. Lorianne was taken by the school kids in the school next door, because it used to, it's kind of what do you call it? It's a Catholic school, but the teachers are nuns, and this little cafe is kind of linked to it. And so we enjoyed ourselves there. Then we went into town and had our lunch in town, and then we met up, because Lorianne's staying with Judy from Running So and So. We met up with her in the late afternoon, and we went and had a Costa coffee, and then I headed off home, and they headed off back their home. So it was a lovely day, had a great time, and I enjoyed it. It was very nice. I had walked some steps though. By the time I got home, I was absolutely exhausted, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to get on with my engraving. Got some more plates to do, and it's Sunday, so I'm running late, and I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.